I tracked my stress for 30 days. The results shocked me. Okay, real talk for a second. What if your weight, your energy, your cravings, even your sleep aren't just about what you're eating? What if there's something else pulling the strings? Something you can't even see? Stress. So I did something a little crazy. For 30 days straight, I tracked my stress levels right alongside my habits. Sleep, movement, cravings, weight, all of it. And honestly, I thought I'd find some clean, obvious connection. I didn't. Because the wild part wasn't what happened on my worst, most stressful days. It was what happened the day after. By the end of this, I finally understood why just eat less and move more can miss the whole point. So today, I'm breaking down exactly what I found, what the science actually says about stress and weight, and, most importantly, what you can do about it starting this week. Day 1. Let's go. Day 1. I gave myself one rule. Track the stress. Don't try to fix it yet. That distinction actually matters a lot. I didn't want to talk myself into some story about stress wrecking my weight. I wanted to just watch what happened, no agenda. So every single day I logged 5 things: my stress level, my sleep, how active I was, my cravings and appetite, and my weight. But I also paid attention to stuff the scale can't show you. Was I tired? Was I sneaking snacks I didn't even want? Was I working out because I felt good, or because I was forcing it? And here's the thing you need to know up front. One day of data tells you basically nothing. Your weight bounces around because of water, sodium, carbs, digestion, hormones. 100 things. So I wasn't chasing some magic number, I was chasing a pattern. And the first few days, nothing. Total non-event. Days 3 to 7. The first clue. By the end of week 1, something started jumping out at me. On my higher stress days, my whole routine looked different. It wasn't really that I was eating more food. It was that I was choosing different food. Something sweet, something salty, something crunchy, something fast. And look, I know that feeling. You're stressed, and suddenly a bag of chips is the most interesting thing in the world. You're not alone in that. There's actual biology behind it. Stress fires up systems in your body built to handle a challenge, and one of the big players here is cortisol. Cortisol isn't the villain. You need it. It helps run your metabolism, your blood pressure, your immune system, your whole stress response. The problem isn't cortisol existing. The problem is stress that's constant, or stress you never really recover from. And that's where things get interesting, because stress doesn't just mess with your head. It messes with your behavior, your sleep, your appetite, your activity. And those things start messing with your weight. The craving connection. Here's the pattern that hit me hardest. On stressful days, I wasn't sitting there thinking, I need more calories. I was thinking, I need something comforting. That's a totally different feeling. And it's why just use more willpower is honestly kind of useless advice. Food isn't only about hunger. It's tangled up with reward, emotion, habit, convenience, your environment, your sleep, the whole picture. And people respond differently too. Some folks lose their appetite under stress, others eat more. Some barely eat during the stressful stretch and then get slammed with hunger later. Sound familiar? Yeah. Same. Speaking of sleep, that was the next piece of this puzzle. The sleep surprise. When my stress was up, my sleep was almost always worse, and that created this nasty little loop. Stress made it harder to wind down. Bad sleep made the next day rougher. And the next day, cravings and fatigue got even harder to manage. Sleep isn't just rest, by the way. It runs your appetite regulation, your mood, your energy, your decision-making, all of it. So picture 2 versions of the same day. Version 1. You slept 8 hours. You're energized. You make a solid breakfast. You get a walk in. You've got the energy to cook dinner. Version 2. You slept 5 hours. You're wrecked. You're stressed. You grab whatever's closest. You skip the walk because you've got nothing left. You're starving by 10 p.m. Same person, same goals, completely different body chemistry running the show. That's why weight management is almost never about one single meal. It's about the whole system around your behavior. The scale started messing with my head. Then came the most annoying part of this whole experiment. The scale just moved, up, down, sometimes for no reason I could point to. And here's the lesson I had to learn the hard way. A higher number on the scale doesn't automatically mean you gained fat. Eat more sodium, you hold water, eat more carbs. Your body stores glycogen, and glycogen holds water too. More food in your gut? The scale bumps up temporarily. And stress can tangle up with all of that fluid balance stuff too. So picture this. Stressful day, salty dinner, bad night's sleep. You wake up and the number's higher. It's so easy to panic and think I gained fat overnight. I've been there. You probably have too. But that's usually not what's actually happening. This is exactly why the trend matters way more than any single weigh-in. And that turned out to be one of the biggest lessons of the whole 30 days. The 30-day pattern. By day 30, I wasn't looking for some dramatic before and after photo moment. I was looking for relationships between the numbers. And here's what I saw. When stress climbed, a bunch of things tended to slip at the same time. Sleep got harder. Cravings got harder to manage. Movement got less consistent. Food choices got more impulsive. Now, notice what I'm not saying here. I'm not saying stress automatically makes you gain weight. That's way too simple. And honestly, it's just not true. Stress hits everybody differently. And weight is shaped by a ton of things: nutrition, activity, sleep, genetics, medications, your environment, hormones, energy balance. It's a long list. But stress can absolutely become an indirect driver because it changes the behaviors that shape your weight. And once you see it that way, it's actually a lot more useful. The cortisol myth. Okay, we need to clear something up because this myth is everywhere. Cortisol makes you fat. Not that simple, not even close. Cortisol is a completely normal hormone doing a bunch of important jobs. You don't want to eliminate it. You want a healthy stress response and actual recovery time. The problem is, social media loves squishing complicated physiology into one scary sentence. Lower your cortisol. Detox your cortisol. Burn cortisol belly fat. Come on, your body isn't a light switch. And no, you can't spot reduce belly fat with one magic exercise or one magic drink. I wish it worked that way. It doesn't. If you actually want to manage your weight, here's where your energy should go. A sustainable eating pattern. Enough protein and fiber, regular movement, strength training, real sleep, and yes, managing your stress. Not some miracle cortisol hack from a 15-second video. What I actually changed. Here's the biggest lesson from this whole thing, and it surprised me. It wasn't, stress is bad, get rid of it. You can't. That's not realistic for anyone. It was, I need a better recovery strategy. So instead of trying to eliminate every stressful moment, impossible, don't even try, I focused on making stressful days less destructive to my routine. First, I made walking non-negotiable. Even a short one beats sitting all day, every time. Second, I made healthy food easy to grab. Because when you're stressed, convenience wins. If the easiest option in your kitchen is processed junk, that's what you'll eat. So I stopped setting myself up to fail. Third, I protected my bedtime. Not perfectly, nobody's perfect at this, but consistently. And fourth, I stopped treating exercise like punishment. Some days a hard workout felt amazing. Other days, rest was the smarter call, and I let it be. The goal was never perfection. It was just showing up consistently. The biggest surprise. But here's what actually shocked me. I figured stress would show up as a number. A stress score going up, a weight number going up. Nope, it showed up as a chain reaction. Stress led to worse sleep. Worse sleep made cravings and fatigue harder to manage. Fatigue made moving my body feel like way too much effort. And once the small healthy habits got harder to keep up, the whole day got harder. This is the connection I think most people never actually see. Stress doesn't directly cause weight gain in some clean one-to-one way, but it shapes the decisions and the biology around your weight. And when those small shifts stack up day after day, they add up fast. Try this for 7 days. You don't need a full 30-day experiment to get something useful out of this. Try it for 1 week. Every night, jot down 4 numbers. Stress, 1 to 10. Sleep, 1 to 10. Hunger or cravings, 1 to 10. Movement, minutes or steps, whatever you track. And if you're comfortable weighing yourself, log that too. Same conditions each time. Don't judge the numbers, just watch them. After a week, ask yourself, when was my stress highest? What happened to my sleep that night? Did my cravings spike? Did I move less? Did I skip meals and then overeat later? You might find out your biggest obstacle isn't even the food you thought it was. It might be everything happening around the food. And once you can see the pattern, you can actually do something about it. So did 30 days of tracking prove stress causes weight gain? No. Real biology is messier than a clean headline. But did it show me that stress shapes the habits and routines that drive your weight? Absolutely, 100%. And that's what I want you to walk away with. Don't just track what you eat. Track what's happening around your eating, your sleep, your stress, your cravings, your movement, your routine. Because your body isn't living in a spreadsheet. It's responding to your whole life. So if you feel like you're constantly fighting your diet, fighting your cravings, fighting the scale, maybe the answer isn't try harder. Maybe it's time to look at the stress sitting underneath all of it. If this changed how you think about stress and weight, smash that like button, subscribe to Fit Nutra Diet, and drop stress in the comments if you're doing the 7-day tracker with me. Small habits, better health, 1 day at a time. See you in the next one. Stress, sleep, cravings, habits, weight. Subscribe for more science-based health and nutrition.